The thing that I love so much about PCs that I've found that I've loved about PCs is I thought it needed to be cleaned, so I opened it up and I cleaned it. You can't do that with a PS4 or an Xbox. If you do any of that with any of those consoles, you're going to void the warranty. I bought all of these separately. As long as I don't open up any specific piece, I'm not voiding any warranty. I'm not voiding the case's warranty by opening it up. I'm supposed to open it up and put stuff in there. So the fact that I'm able to keep this clean, maintain it, is so awesome. That is the biggest pro. There's a lot of pros about PC gaming, but I think that is huge, the fact that I'm able to do that. Hey everyone, what's going on? Jedi Luke here. So today we're actually going to be doing something a little different. Since I have built my PC, I have not taken it apart and cleaned it yet. And so outside of just doing it for myself, I thought I'd do a little bit of a walkthrough, show you guys, if you've never cleaned your PC, how to do it. I'm also going to be moving and readjusting some of my monitors because my two monitors, I only have two of them, but the way that the 2x4s line up on the wall and the way that my mount is, it almost forces my one monitor that I game on too far to one side, which also pushes me close up to the wall and my computer to where I continuously hit my hand on the computer. And so I'm gonna try to fix all of that today while I have my PC moved and I'm taking it apart and I'm cleaning it. So without further ado, let's hop into those things. All right, so this part is gonna be a little bit boring, so let me speed it up. So essentially what I'm doing is dismantling and taking everything off the desk and then unplugging the monitors, getting all that stuff moving out of the way, my mic down, everything unplugged from the back of the computer. Now let me take the monitors off. I'm being extremely careful with this monitor. The first one, this is my 144Hz monitor, and the second one is my 1080p monitor. So obviously I still want to be careful with this one, but that's what that one is. There we go, computer's gone. Take this mouse pad out too. Man, that thing got dirty. I don't know if you can see this well, but look at that. That is a lot of dust that thing caught. Doggone. That thing is dusty. And it's huge. Look at the size of this mouse pad. That is a large mouse pad. Wow. Alright, so as I'm taking this off, it has these huge screws in it. There's 3 of these that actually mount it to the wall. There we go. Took them out and it was still holding up. So I'm moving the monitor over about 5 inches. Mark it. And then I'm dropping it about 3.5 inches. And to make this a little easier for myself, I'm gonna be making some pilot holes for the screws. Gotta love it. Get this thing screwed in here. Should be a jiffy. So once I got the bottom screw in, I then leveled the top, and then having that being leveled, I then put the other 2 screws in, and it is holding solid. And of course, gotta clean up. So now, again, kind of boring, but putting the monitors back on. Fast forwarding this for you so you don't have to watch the full thing. Other monitor, as you can see clearly because you're watching the exact same thing I am. There we go. That thing is a little crooked, but whatever.
That looks
All right, let's get everything
much better. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get everything plugged in. This was a little more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
shape.
All right, now let's get this mat placed, and I'm actually putting the mouse pad in the exact same place I had it last time. And this is giving me 5 extra inches on the right side where I move my mouse, which is so huge. Good job. All right, here's the cable management. So I'm running all of the cables behind my main monitor over to the side. And how I did this is my garage, and I took out some sheetrock, and you can see cable management ran it over from one side to the other. And because of the studs, I actually had to add a few studs in there, screwed them onto each other so that I could move it over and drop it. I don't know what those other studs over there are for. All right, so as many as you can probably tell, today is a new day. Yesterday I finished getting the new setup for the monitors moved and everything, and today I'm going to officially clean my PC. And so first, let me take off my watch. So the first thing I want to do is let you know that this case is probably not the best case out there. It was I think it was $50 when I bought it. Only has 2 fans. I installed one. I'm also thinking that I'm gonna get 2 more fans for the top because it still does run pretty hot, and only 1 fan pushing out heat I don't think is the best. So I'm gonna get 2 more fans for pushing air out. But what I wanna do is walk through how to clean the PC, because from everything that I've learned in the last week about how to clean a PC, it's really not that hard. And obviously I'm not an expert. This is gonna be my first time ever cleaning this, but if you want to learn from the experts, Jay's 2 cents, his video, I'll post a link below, is a lot better walkthrough. Has a lot more experience around PCs than I do, as this is the one and only PC I have ever built. So the big piece that I've learned from him is static. So to help kind of discharge everything with it unplugged and the power off, if you press the power button, it'll help kind of just alleviate anything extra that's in there. What we're gonna do, because I don't have a computer vacuum, is we are gonna take this apart, take out the filters, take a look at the filters, see how they look, take out the GPU, because I also have some fishing line that's helping hold this thing up because it is huge and it's just getting stretched out. So I need to put some new fishing line on there. And then we're gonna take this outside and just blow all of the dust out of this thing, because in our house, we have 2 dogs, so there's a lot of hair. And then we have a bunch of other bodies just running around. So we create a lot of dust in our house. Not even being a year yet, this thing has captured a lot of dust, unfortunately. So, because I don't want it to start running hot and not having adequate airflow, I want to get it cleaned out. And surprise, surprise, it is snowing today, and I think we have about 10 inches on the ground, so it's gonna be a little chilly when we get out there. All right, so to take this first panel off, let's see if we can get this filter off. All right, there's one. Doesn't look too bad. A little bit of dust, not much, but again, not much air is being forced through here on either direction, because I have air that's being pulled in the front, and then I have air that's being pushed out the back. So if anything, that dust collector on the front of the case is going to be the real messy one. So I'm gonna move these. Now let's get the back. All right, so if any of you saw my first build video of this, you would know my cable management was not too strong. Force it closed, screw it closed. That was it. And yeah, I guess it's not terrible, but it is definitely nothing too spectacular. So now let's go ahead, get this GPU taken out. Yeah, look at this. That is a heavy GPU. There's so much dog hair in here. Let's cut this fishing wire off. Taking this thing apart makes me want to build another PC. Don't tell my wife. All right, GPU is out. Obviously you got those 3 fans on the back. This thing is a beast of a card. Be interesting to see how much dust comes off of this. There's nothing else that I need to take out. I'm leaving in the memory, leaving in the SSD, and now we can take this outside and blow it off. I shouldn't need to actually wipe anything down. Obviously, with computer parts, you want to avoid water. One thing that, again, Jay's 2 cents talked about is if you are the type of person that smokes while you play or vapes, sometimes that smoke, just like if you're in a car, how it coats the windows, can sometimes coat the top of a GPU or anything in here, and then you actually want to use like an alcohol wipe and clean it down, but that is what you want to use rather than water, and that can get that sticky nastiness off of there. I'm pretty sure it just pulls out. Yep, just like that. Wow, did you guys see that? Whoa, my word. When I pulled that off, so much dust just flew everywhere. All right, so here are my 2 fans up front. Man, there is so much dust. This filter looks like it's very much so embedded in here. And it's not so much a filter, it's like a foam. I don't know if you can see here. Can you see where my fans were? No, maybe not. But we're gonna blow this thing out. All right, let's take this outside now. Wow, it's cold. We're gonna blow this thing out. And this is the fan that we have. All right, I think that's as good as this one's gonna get. I don't know if you guys could see, but that was a lot of stinking dust. All right, now I'm going to clean out the computer case and then blow off the GPU. It is freaking cold out here. Now for the most expensive piece of my PC, the GPU. I think that's probably good. All right, so she is officially clean, but as I was cleaning it, I don't know if you guys could see from the video, but this thing was filthy. So it was doing its job. It was keeping the dust out. Let's go ahead, put all this back together. So I'm just gonna have to just force that closed again. That's the back panel. Finish plugging it in. So I'm gonna go ahead, get some fishing line, string it back up, and that way you can see what it looks like when it's finished. All in all though, this was a pretty easy experience. So even if you have a PC that you bought together, pre-assembled, you should have no problem being able to take it apart, taking out maybe some of the bigger pieces like the GPU. If you feel like you don't want to take anything apart, then you really don't have to. So you just take out that front case, take out the back case, take out any of the filters, blow it out as best you can. That is really all you need to clean a PC. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the case put back on, and then I'm gonna show you guys what the finished result looks like. But again, remember, I love you, God loves you. Let's continue to improve every stinking day.